Hey, my people, so welcome back to Boricua Science Nation. Let's start with this video, this live stream. So this is Boricua Science Nation live, my people. Okay, so we're gonna start with this. So my Puerto Rican people, all of those Puerto Ricans on the island, the United States, and the whole world. Salute to you, Boricuas. We love you all from Puerto Rico. Wish you the best of luck and let's keep moving on. Okay. I want to salute my Hispanic people, including the Mexicans and my people from Chicago, where I was born. Okay. And the United States as a whole, the greatest nation in the world, the home of the brave, the land of the free. Hoorah! Let's hope we keep on doing that. Let's hope we keep on having those freedoms and keep on having those brave soldiers that are the put their life on the line and we just gotta thank them all because they're the brave ones. Okay, they're the brave ones. Okay, it's not all of these athletes who get paid millions of dollars for just playing, for just doing things that they like to do. These soldiers go out to all around the world to just save lives, to just fight for the country, and sometimes they don't come back. They don't come back. Okay, so let's respect that. Let's respect that, my people. Okay, so we're gonna start talking about my comparison between Edgar Berlanga and Sander Sayas. I got a couple of comments. I want to show you those comments from my family, my family, um, and other of my. I think they're my subscribers. I never, I don't remember. I think I have seen one of them writing on my comment section. So I guess they're my subscribers. Okay. I think that the four of them gave comments. And I think of the four of them, I got Belanga right here. I want to talk about this. Let me just open up. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can open it. So I can show you the comments. So I will be able to show them to you on my phone. We got okay. This is Birth Marcela. Salud. Okay, we got right here. We got right here. Let's look for my last video. Let's look for my last video. Okay, I'll show you what I got right here. So okay, so this is the video. I'll show you the comments. I don't know if I got. Cinco, tiene cinco ya. Yo entiendo que ya es down here. Okay, so we got. Okay, so we got one, two, three, four, five comments, but the two from this Rey Taino, this guy that I think I have seen this logo before, but I don't know if I have seen um, his name before. I don't remember. I really don't know. Okay. Thanks for your comment, family. He says, creo que Saya se puede desarrollar en un mejor boxeador que Berlanga, pero también creo que los dos van a ser campeones mundiales. That's a pretty good comment. Rey Taino says that he thinks that Sayas can establish himself better than Edgar Berlanga as a boxer. but he thinks that they're both going to be champions. Um, my support for both of them. This he says right here. Le deseo lo mejor. I wish them the best. Let's go Puerto Rico, okay? And let's go Brandon, okay? That's a good one. Let's go Brandon. Okay, pero para mí Zayas tiene más habilidades. For me, Zayas has more weapons, okay, abilities, okay, boxing abilities, okay. Obviamente, Berlanga tiene la bendición de una gran pegada. It is obvious that Berlanga has the bless of a great punching power. Pero le falta más experiencia profesional. But he needs more professional experience. Más rounds, esto me recuerda cuando se comparaba Verdejo y Pedraza. Okay, he needs more rounds. This reminds me when they were comparing Verdejo and Pedraza. Okay. Respeto tu opinión, says Nelson Cruz. Respeto tu opinión, pero le veo mucho más potencial a Zayas. I respect your opinion, but I see much more potential on Zayas. Okay. This is my friend right here, Super Boricua Warrior. He says, esa pelea de Ramírez y Pedraza está difícil. The fight between Ramírez and Pedraza is a difficult fight. Una pelea interesante entre un pegador y un boxeador. It is a real interesting fight between a boxer and a puncher. Aunque usa la inteligencia y movimiento, es el tipo de pelea que no puedo hablar hasta después de saber quién ganó. This is the kind of fight that I cannot talk about after watching who wins. En cuestión de Berlanga y Saya, pienso que los dos son buenos en su propio estilo. In the case of Sayas and Berlanga, I think that they're both good in their own style. Okay, son dos boxeadores con estilos diferentes. There's two boxers with different styles que pueden ser futuros campeones. They could be future champions. No me dejo llevar por los comentarios de envidiosos. I don't let myself go from the comments of the envies, okay, the jealous, que solo hablan del knockdown versus Cóceres. That they only that the only talk that the only thing they talk about is the knockdown against Cóceres. Berlanga todavía es nuevo. Berlanga is still new y puede convertirse en uno de los mejores. Could become one of the best. Okay. Here's my other friend, David González, who is Eugenio Rodríguez. Si Pedraza le boxea inteligente, se gana a Ramírez. If Pedraza boxes intelligence, boxes a intelligent fight, he will beat Ramírez. Y Sander y Edgar, los dos son buenos. Sander and Edgar, they're both good. Pero tienes razón, Edgar se mercadea mejor. But you're right, Edgar is more marketable. Okay. Okay, so there are the comments. I just want to show Nelson Cruz right here something, and Rey Taino, who says that Sander Sayas is can just desarrollarse better. He could become better by because of his boxing. Okay, boxing abilities. Okay, so I just want to show them this because when you're fighting lower class opposition, lower class opposition, these things happen. Okay, so the last guy Edgar Belanga fought, the last two guys. Let's go to the last two guys. Okay, Edgar Belanga fought Devin Nicholson. Devin Nicholson is ranked here on BoxRec because I cannot go anywhere else. I gotta take them from BoxRec. Sometimes I don't agree with the rankings of boxers. But here you can see that Demon Nicholson is ranked number 30. Because you won't see rankings like this on any other ranking system. You will, if you're gonna go and look to the sanctioning bodies rankings. They're the belts. That's the belt. You're just gonna get 10 of them. Okay, right here you can get to all of them. Okay, so from 1,000 to 1,200, um, let's say 1,271 fighters, he's ranked 30. Okay, this is Demon Nickerson. Okay, let's go to let's go to Cáceres. Cáceres is ranked right now after losing to Edgar. This is after losing to Edgar Berlanga. Okay, he's ranked 36. Okay, Cáceres. So Devin Nickerson is ranked 30 and Cáceres is ranked 36. Okay, let's go to Sander Zayas. And this might not mean anything. This might not mean anything. Okay, I'm not saying that this means anything. But at the same time, Edgar Berlanga is ranked 16. Sander Zayas is ranked 68. And that is obvious. That is obvious. Sander Zayas has less fights. He's younger than Edgar Berlanga. Okay, you're not gonna throw them to the lions just like that. But take a look at how this guy is ranked. The last guy is Sander Zayas fought. This guy is ranked 450. 450. Okay, from 1,749 fighters. Okay, the other guy he fought before this one, Dan Carpensi, is ranked 435. Okay, so there's the difference. Okay, there's the difference. Edgar Berlanga is fighting tougher opposition already. Okay, tougher opposition, and like I said before, um, Edgar Berlanga, started his campaign, his boxing career 2 fights ago. 2 fights ago. Okay, because Edgar Berlanga didn't go through the first round to his fight against Nickerson. So I think he's doing pretty good. He's doing pretty good, even though he had an injury in his last fight. Okay, and this is not excuses because this is facts. It is facts. That is all, and this is not to downplay Sander Zayas and say Sander Zayas it's less than Edgar Berlanga. No, it's not. That might not mean anything. Like I told you, that might not mean anything. But at the same time, those are things that we gotta be looking at. Okay, because some fighters are praised just because that they won their last fights just so convincingly and they were so great. But at the same time, at the same time, Ulumicum Dominguez, Marcelero. I really don't get what that means. You're gonna try it out. You're gonna have to try it out to give me a better to write something that I can understand. Edgar Berlanga es americano from Puerto Rico. He's a Puerto Rican American, just like me. I was born in Chicago. Just because I was born in Chicago doesn't mean that I'm not Puerto Rican. My parents are Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican. Okay? So you're telling me that a black person who is born in the States is not black? Is that what you're telling me? You're telling me that a Cuban who is born in Cuba is not Cuban? You're telling me that a Mexican who is born in Mexico is not Mexican? Don't come to me with that shit, man. You're gonna get blocked. You're gonna get blocked. Edgar Berlanga is Puerto Rican. He is Puerto Rican. He loves Puerto Rico. Okay? Let me just show something to this clown right here. He's talking shit, man. We get some crazy ass people coming to the comment section You're just talking nonsense, man, because that is nonsense. Edgar Belanga es americano. Edgar Belanga es americano. Los únicos que pueden nacer en esa son los mexicanos, ya que USA USA es de origen mexicano. ¿Qué es eso? What's that? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? You gotta talk with some sense, man. I don't get what you're trying to tell me, man. I really don't get it. Take a look at this. Take a look. This is a post from Edgar Belanga. This is a post from Edgar Belanga. Right here. I'm gonna show it to you. Because clowns like you, we gotta show evidence to clowns like you. You wanna see a post from Edgar Belanga? This American that you're talking about, te amo Puerto Rico. This Edgar Belanga's Instagram right here. Te amo Puerto Rico. There it is. Te amo Puerto Rico. Why would Edgar Belanga love Puerto Rico? Why? ¿Por qué Edgar Belanga va mal a Puerto Rico si no es americano, si no es puertorriqueño? ¿Ah? Dime, animal. Jesus, man. You gotta deal with this clowns, man. All days, man. All days. You gotta deal with clowns like this, man. Why would Edgar Belanga love Puerto Rico if he's not Puerto Rican? Why? Why would I love Mexico if I'm not Mexican? I don't love Mexico. Jesus. These are the things that get me angry, man. People like this. People like this. Why would Edgar Belanga love Puerto Rico if he's not Puerto Rican? ¿Por qué Edgar Belanga va mal a Puerto Rico si él no es puertorriqueño? ¿Por qué? Te amo Puerto Rico. Míralo ahí. Ahí está. En Edgar Belanga post. Payaso. No tirar el payaso. Te fuiste con los panchos, papá. Man, they just come in here talking all this crap, talking all this BS, just talking things that they don't know about. They don't know about. Just because you're born in the States, you're not Puerto Rican. Oh man, oh man. I was born in Chicago, but I'm Puerto Rican and American. We have that privilege. We Puerto Ricans have that privilege to be Puerto Ricans and Americans at the same time. Don't come to me, talking talking things that you don't know about. If you're gonna come to me and speak, you gotta know what you're talking about. You gotta know what you're talking about. Okay, since we got that out of the way, we got that clown out of the way, and we got the comparisons between Edgar Belang and Sander Sayas. That once again, that doesn't mean anything. Maybe Sander Sayas could keep winning fights, but he right now Sander Sayas is in a level where he needs to start fighting better opposition. Okay, even though he's 19, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Right now, he needs to fight better opposition. He needs to start doing it. And he said he was going to do it. He said he was going to do it. And I believe him. I believe him. He's a warrior. Sander Sayas is a warrior. Okay. Um, right here, we got Dimitris Andre against Charlo. That is not. It's not happening. Okay. Because I was like, man, this guy. You see this Charlo guy, man. This Charlo guy. This guy just talks. He talks too much, man. The guy talks too much. But he's really not a guy who is going to fight the best. The guy doesn't want to fight the best. You can see the guy talking, but just by talking, you're not doing anything. You got to fight the best. You got to fight the best. Stop talking and fight the best. Okay? He just went out and he just started like calling out a boo boo, Andre, and this and that. But I saw that in a I think it was a Boxing Eagle video where he showed, oh no, I Dante's Boxing Nation video. He showed the I didn't look for his Instagram. I looked for Demetrius Andre Instagram. He didn't have anything because the guy who was talking was Charlo. It wasn't Demetrius Andre. I know Andrew will fight this guy. Andrew will fight this guy, but this guy will not fight him. This guy is not going to fight Andrew. This guy is not going to fight Benavides. This guy is not. He's not even going to fight Canelo. Man. I'm telling you. This guy is just like to talk too much. That's it. Him and his brother. I think his brother has more heart than him. His brother is fighting the other champion again in a rematch. But this guy hasn't fought any of the other champions. He hasn't fought Golovkin. He hasn't fought the Japanese guy. He hasn't fought Demetrius Andre. Demetrius Andre wants all the smoke. He wants to fight, but nobody wants to fight him. Because he's a boring fighter. That's what Canelo said. He's a boring fighter. Okay? So as a boring fighter that he is, David Morel Jr., the Destroyer. Salud. Yes, he is. David Morel Jr. is pretty good as well. He's good. He's great. He could be great. He could be great. He is. I like him. I like the David Morel Jr. I like him. But we will have to see if he's going to beat Edgar Berlanga in the future. That is something that nobody knows right now. We got this guys. I'm telling you, Charlo's not going to fight anybody. He doesn't want to fight anybody. He's just glad that he has his belt. That's it. There, Morel Jr., the Destroyer, Andrade, most avoided fighter I've seen. That's right. That's right. Andrade, nobody wants to fight him. Why did Canelo call him a why did Canelo call him a boring fighter? Because he knows. He knows that the guy is not going to go toe to toe against him. He knows. The guy is not going to go toe to toe against him. You know, the guy is going to box him. Dave Morel Jr. says they destroy big fights. That's right. That's right. So it is what it is, man. That's what it is. You know. These guys are not fighting. I think at the British Andrea, we will have to go up in weight and just try to get fights in the 168-pound division because where he is right now, he's not going to get a fight. I know that Dave Benavides would fight. Dave Benavides would fight. And in a short future, he could get fights against Belanga. He could get fights against David Morel, who are right here, who DAZN want to see them fight. You see this right here, 2022 fight wish list from DAZN. We got Canelo, who's not going to come back down to this weight class. David Morel Jr., the Destroyer, says, I'm Mexican American. Well, I'm basically Chai-American, but to me, Canelo is a commercial boxer. He avoids certain fighters. Okay, man. Okay, I'm with you on that one, man. I'm telling you. He should have fought. I don't know if in the case of Charlo, because like I'm saying right now, Charlo likes to talk too much, but by the time in the time of reality, the guy doesn't come out and fight. He was calling out David Benavides, and then when David Benavides told him told him, come up here and fight me. Let's fight. Come up here. He didn't want to go up. No, I'm not gonna go up there. That's not my weight class. You're just a kid. You're not vaccinated. He made 1,000 excuses. 8,000 excuses. Okay, so Demetrius, I think Demetrius Andrews is going to go up and he's going to fight the those this kids right here. He's going to fight for the WBO title if Canelo drops those belts, because if he's going to stay up in the let's say in the light heavyweight division, after he fights for that belt that he wants to fight in the cruiserweight division, I think that Canelo's going to drop the belts. He's going to drop the belts because he's not going to come back down. I don't think it's in his best interest to do that. And I think it's going to be hard for him to just go all the way up to the 200 to the 190-pound division and come back down to the 168-pound division. It is hard for you to do that to your body. Your body's something that you cannot mess with. Take a look at what happened to Roy Jones when Roy Jones went up to the heavyweight division, and from the 175-pound division, because he was a light heavyweight champion. He went up to the heavyweight division to fight John Ruiz, the Puerto Rican, and beat him. And when he came back down, he was never the same guy. Never, never. He destroyed his body. He destroyed his body. David Morel Jr. the Destroyer says, "Can you see Canelo fight better be or Vivo this year or next? Right? Nah, or nah. Okay, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe he could be fighting those guys. I know I know he's gonna fight Joe Smith. Between Bebo and Betterby, these guys are they're a bit beatable for Canelo, because Canelo these guys are not that tall, you know. They can punch, they can take a punch, you know. So I think that the Canelo it's gonna be these fights are gonna be harder fights for Canelo, but I think he can do it. All his 168 mandatories, Benavides for 2 belts, and Andrade WBO and Morel Jr. WBA, and Canelo can out ran out the division. That's right. That's right. Canelo is not coming back. He beat the champions, but once again the champions that Canelo beat, even though they were good champions. They were not the best. Benavides is the best in that weight class, in my opinion. In my opinion, Benavides is the best. He's got the best record. He's got the best fighter on his resume. Yeah, that's Anthony Durrell. Okay, he says, man, I bet Canelo going to put radiation. Okay, clause on the Bebo and Betterby. That's right. Rehydration clause. That's what he always does, man. That's why what Canelo Alvarez always does, man. That's something that I'm telling you that is an advantage that he should not have. He should not have that advantage, because you're cheating. That is a way of cheating. The fighter is not going to be himself. It's going to be weak. Remember, this fighter's got to eat. These fighters they just work so hard to make a weight, to then just after the weigh in, just they just go out and eat all they can, man. Because all that time that they train to just make the weight, It is something that destroys your body. You just gotta eat and eat a lot after you make the weight. And those are rehydration cloths, man. Those are destroyers, man. I'm telling you, those are destroyers. And I think he used that against the three champions in the 168-pound division. He did that because in the negotiations against Caleb Plant, I don't know if you remember, Canelo, um, he stopped negotiating. He was looking for a fight against Beterbiev. Okay, and then he came back to negotiations, and they asked Caleb Plant that what was the problem. Caleb Plant said, "Man, I gave this guy everything he asked for. He's got a rematch clause that I don't have. He's got a if I got sick or I got injured, he could fight anyone he wants. And if he got sick or he got injured, I gotta wait for him. He's gonna get paid for the TV rights of Mexico. He's gonna get paid a percentage from the live gate. He was gonna get everything, man. Canelo Alvarez in that fight he won like $60 million, man. Guaranteed were 40 millions. Guaranteed. So you tell me, man. And I know that Caleb Plant was not gonna win that the one that he won against Canelo against anybody. $10 million. Because Canelo is the cash cow right now. And that is the advantage he has. That is the advantage he has. Canelo always try use advantage. That's right, advantages. That's right, man. That's right. Always, always. Canelo is always doing the same thing, the same thing. That is why people say that I'm a hater, that I'm hating on Canelo. No, I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. This is not about hating. This is about telling the truth. Right now, Canelo doesn't want to fight Benavidez. Benavidez is mandatory. Why not fight Benavidez? Then, if you want to go get another belt in the cruiserweight division, then you go win or lose. Win or lose. You can go up and try to get another belt if you want another belt. But fight Benavidez. Benavidez deserves that fight. After Benavidez lost his belt the last time because he didn't make weight. That's when Canelo came up to fight Kalen Smith for the vacant WBC belt. That was the Benavidez belt, and for the WBA belt, he fought Kalen Smith. So and then he fought Anthony Joudrin. He asked for that fight. He asked for that fight. He asked Mauricio Suleiman for that fight. Mauricio Suleiman does everything Canelo Alvarez asked for. Everything. The guy is a protected fighter, man. I'm telling you. And it's because he makes money. The guy makes money. And when you make money, you're gonna have that advantages. But I remember when Canelo fought Mayweather. Mayweather waited for that fight. It was a 154-pound division fight, and Mayweather weighed 150. Canelo waited 152 pounds for the night of the weigh-in, and then the night of the fight, Canelo weighed 165, and Mayweather stood right there at 150 pounds that he weighed the night before. He says, David Benavidez Jr. the Destroyer says, WBC, we back Canelo. There was no reason for WBC should have thrown WBC belt in there. That's right. That's what WBC means. We back Canelo. That's right. That's what WBC means. We back Canelo. I heard that before. They back Canelo, man. That's right. The WBC backs Canelo. And it is sad, man. It's sad because We want to see the best fights. We just want to see the best fights. We want to see Canelo fight Benavides. We want to see Canelo fight Demetrius Andre. Canelo could stay at that weight class. There's the best competition right now is in that weight class. Right now, if Demetrius Andre goes up to that weight class, you're gonna have a bunch of great fighters, man, in that weight class. We already have Benavides. We have Dave Morel Jr. We have Edgar Belanga. We may get Vinicius Andre. We may even get Charlo if he's man enough to go up and fight those guys. He's a great talker. He's not a great doer. You know, you gotta do. You gotta talk, but you gotta do. You gotta back out what you're talking about. If you're gonna go after a boxer talking about him, you gotta fight him. Stop talking. Stop talking. Fight. So if those guys come up to that division, that is going to be packed with talent. Because I'm not saying Charlo is a bad fighter. He's a great fighter. He's a great fighter. But he needs to go up. He needs to fight the best. He needs to fight the Demetrius Andre. He needs to fight. I don't know. Triple G is old, man. He's not gonna go up. He's not gonna go up and fight in the 168-pound division. Triple G he's gonna stay right there where he is. He's avoiding these fighters. He doesn't want to fight neither of these guys, man. I think he's fighting the Japanese guy. I think he is. His next fight is gonna be against the guy who has the because I think Andre has the WBO. Charlo has the WBC. I don't know. I think the Japanese has the IBF and Golovkin has the WBA. I think. I'm not so sure, but I think. But it is what it is, man. I'm telling you, it is what it is. I think that weight class is a great weight class, just like the welterweight division, the 147-pound division. That is another great weight class. If the best fight the best in that weight class, man, I'm telling you, they right there. They got this kid Robert Ennis is his name. They got Virgil Ortiz. They got Edgar Spence. Danny Garcia is there. Terrence Crawford. Ugas. Man, it's packed as well. It's packed with great talent. That is a great weight class, and there are more who could go up to that weight class. There are more. So talking about the fight between Ramirez and Pedraza, I think Pedraza has a pretty good chance of beating this guy. It is a pretty close, and like my friend Super Boricua Warrior said, it is a close fight. It is a hard fight to predict. Pedraza, if you take a look at Pedraza's record, Pedraza lost to the guy who beat Vargas in the first round. Remember, but the Puerto Rican Vargas, who was talking all that BS, and then he got knocked out in the first round. He lost to that guy by decision. He lost to Basil Lomachenko by decision. And he got knocked out by Gervonta Davis. Those are his three losses against against three champions. Two are champ. I don't know if Lomachenko is a champion. No, Lomachenko is not a champion, but the other guy is an entering champion, and Gervonta Davis is a champion. Okay, so he lost to at least they were champions. When Pedraza fought Lomachenko, he was a champion when he fought him. Just like Gervonta Davis And just like the other guy, Cepeda, I think is his name. Cepeda is his last name. So Jaron Ennis was the guy that I was talking about. Jaron Ennis. Jaron Ennis is another great fighter, man. And Sander Sayas, I think Sander Sayas has a great future ahead of him. If he right now he's fighting in the 154-pound division, I'm not gonna tell him to try to move up to the 160 right now. He should stay there and make like I don't know. He should stay there and stay. He says that he's gonna try to fight for a belt in 2023. That he's gonna be I think 21 years old right there. But he could wait. Um, and just he could fight for a belt, no problem. It's gonna be that's a year away, a year away. But the thing is that he should not go up in weight. If his body can make the weight at 154 at 154 pounds, stay there. Don't try to move up. Don't try to move up. Stay there and fight the best right there in that weight class. If you if you beat the best in that weight class, then you go up. If your body can make the other weight. And I know he can. I know he can because Sander Sayas is a big guy. He's got long arms. He's man. Sander Sayas is a great fighter, man. I'm telling you. But the reason I say I told you the last two fighters he fought and the last two fighters Belanga fought. That is the reason that I say that it is a comparison, but at the same time I should have not made that comparison because right now Edgar Berlanga is fighting better opposition already, at least better than those who Sander Sayas is fighting, and and that is it's not a fair comparison. It's not a fair comparison. Because right now you can see that if you saw Edgar Berlanga knocking out all his opponents in the first round, everybody was like, "Oh man, this guy is great. This guy is going to be one of the greatest. This guy, man, this guy is just." Everybody was praising him. Everybody. But when he fought Devin Nickerson and he couldn't knock him out, he knocked the guy down four times. It was an easy fight, and he made rounds, something that the people were asking him to get rounds. Okay, so he got the rounds. He fought the guy. He got the rounds. He beat him easy. He didn't get no credit. He didn't get no credit. And then after he beat Nickerson, he got injured against Cáceres. You think he's getting credit? He got the only thing they mentioned is that he got knocked out. He got knocked out. Forget about if he got injured. Forget if he made some mistakes because he was trying to get the knockout. Forget about all of that. Forget about that. I'm gonna tell you something. I was a great fan of this guy, Tommy Morrison, man. Tommy Morrison was man. When I saw Tommy Morrison fighting, I compared. I said this is the Mike Tyson version, but white in white. The guy, man, was a great puncher. The guy could box. The guy was man. He was great, man. He got that body, strong body like Mike Tyson. He wasn't that tall. I think he was like 6'2", something like that, or 6'1". But he was a monster, man. I'm telling you, he was a monster. He worked in the movie Rocky. I did when he worked in the movie. I didn't know he was a real boxer. I didn't know that. And when I knew that, I was like, man, that guy is that guy's got a great future. He was everybody he was fighting. He was knocking out. He was just destroying everybody till he got to fight against Ray Mercer, who was good. He became a champion. He was pretty good. He was not. You cannot remember a Ray Mercer like one of the best. He wasn't one of the best. Ray Mercer was a pretty good fighter. He was a champion, and And I think that loss just destroyed Tony Morrison. Destroyed him. 'Cause he was winning the fight. He was winning the fight. He just got caught. He got caught. Ray Mercer caught him with a good punch that he kept on hitting him real fast because he knew he hurt him. And he just destroyed him, man. Destroyed him. That was something that I was like, man. We'll say that was man. I remember that like right now, right now. And Tony Morrison, man, he kept on fighting. Then he got sick. Everybody knows his story. I think everybody knows his story. He got AIDS, and after that he died. He fought fought Lennox Lewis. He lost three times. He lost against Lennox Lewis. He lost against Ray Mercer and against another guy who was pretty good, but not one of the best either. And that guy knocked him out in the first round. Lennox Lewis knocked him out in the sixth. And I'm telling you, man, he could have been one of the best. Man, I'm telling you, he could have still would be one of the best if he didn't get sick with AIDS, man. I'm telling you. Sometimes you will becoming so famous, just like what the Fat Boy says, this Algarete guy who talks so much about Edgar Belanga. At least Edgar Belanga is married. That doesn't mean that he's a saint. I'm not saying Edgar Belanga is a saint. Okay, he likes this music reggaeton. He likes to hang out with those guys. That is something that I wouldn't like him to be on that um with those hanging with those people because I know that they're not some. I know that some of them are going to try to protect them. You know, just like Fat Joe who said that he was always warning Edgar Belanga to stay away from trouble, you know, to just don't do anything wrong, to train hard. He was saying that, and I believe the guy. You know, I believe. I know that the Fat Joe loves Edgar Belanga. He wants Edgar Belanga to prosper, to be one of the best. But there might be others that don't think like Fat Joe. You know? There are some other guys that I don't like. I don't like this this other reggaetoneros, and many of them are Puerto Ricans. Puerto Rican reggaetoneros. Not Daddy Yankee, man. Daddy Yankee, I can say that Daddy Yankee is a family man. He's a guy who's not gonna be a bad a bad rock where Edgar Berlanga is gonna trip on. But there are others. There are others that Edgar Berlanga should just try to avoid. Try to avoid because they're not good for him. If they sing a song and they sing a song for Edgar Berlanga, where they're saying that Edgar Berlanga is a great knockout puncher, Edgar Berlanga is undefeated. Like I heard some songs that Edgar Berlanga put on his Instagram. That they were singing about Edgar Berlanga and saying things like that. That's great. That's good. That doesn't mean that Edgar Berlanga has to hang with those guys. Okay. So that is my advice for Edgar Belanga. You know? That is my advice for him. Edgar Belanga should stay away from those people. And I know Edgar Belanga has his father right there. His father is a smart guy. I spoke with him. His father is going to protect him the best he can. He's going to be there. And Edgar Belanga is a smart kid as well. You know, you see Edgar Belanga right there. He's a smart kid. He's always promoting his clothing. He's always trying to promote himself, promote many other things. You know, Edgar Belanga is always working on promoting himself. That is great. That is great. Anybody who doesn't like that is just jealous. It's an envy. Because Edgar Berlanga just wants to promote his brand, and he uses these guys, all of these reggaetoneros and rappers, to do that. He uses all of those guys to do that. Edgar Berlanga is going to use everything he can to promote his brand. Okay, the the chosen one brand, the monster brand, the Edgar Belanga brand. He's going to promote himself. He wants to promote himself. So all of these guys, Snoop Dogg, Fat Joe, 50 Cent, actors like Tracy Morgan, who have been with him since the beginning. Who else? Daddy Yankee was with him. I saw De La Ghetto. I think I saw him with him, getting pictures with him. Um, who else? There's this other guy who I don't like, Calle 13, who was with him one time. I don't like that guy. I really don't like him. But, it is nothing personal, But the way the guy speaks, the way the guy conducts himself, I really don't like the guy. I don't like the guy. And Edgar Blanca was only one time with the guy. He's Puerto Rican. Edgar Blanca is Puerto Rican. Not like this clown was saying some minutes ago, like in a half an hour, that I have to block with it because people come talking about things that they don't know about. I just gotta block them. I block them. If you don't know about something, just stop talking about that. Ray Taino, salute to you, fam family. Salute to you, man. Welcome in, family. Welcome in. So it is what it is, man. I'm telling you, it is what it is. Miguel Belanga is gonna be great. He still needs to fight some rounds. Miguel Belanga didn't do any rounds in 16 fights. In 16 fights. So just imagine. He's done rounds only in his last two fights. He needs more. He needs more. So I think Edgar Belanga needs to get at least two more fights to take on the best. Rey Taino says, has Edgar realized the big news for 2022 yet? Um, what do you mean? Big news of what? If he wants what he wants, you're talking about Rey Taino? Because if Canelo Alvarez drops the belts, he's going to have a great chance of getting one of those belts. If let's say that Canelo drops the belts and Demetrius Andrew doesn't go up to the 168-pound division, Edgar Belanga could be fighting for that belt, for the WBO belt, because he's ranked there. He's ranked in that sanctioning back body, so he could get the WBO belt, get that one. But if Demetrius Andrew goes up, then he's gonna be the one who's gonna fight for the belt, or just get the belt. I don't know. Or he's gonna be the number one contender for the belt, because he has the belt in the 100 and the middleweight division. If he goes up to the super middleweight division, then he's gonna have to fight for it against the number one contender, who is, I think, Sash Parker. I think it is. This is a British guy. And then Edgar Belanga is going to have to challenge for the belt. Edgar Belanga still needs to get at least. I think he beats that Sash Parker. Edgar Belanga beats that guy right now. But before that, he needs to fight a let's say not an easy fight, but an easier fight in his next fight in March, because he's coming off an injury. He's coming off an injury, and when you come 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 off an injury, you cannot fight a top contender, because you don't know how you're going to come with that injury. You don't know how that injury is going to be. It's going to affect you. So if you come and you do good in your next fight, and the injury is just recover 100%, then you start fighting these guys right here. Some of these guys. I think Edgar Bellan could beat John Ryder. I think he could beat this guy as Escandina. He could even fight Jacobs, even Plant. Good fights for Edgar Belanga, man. I'm telling you, good fights. So salute family, salute Boricua Warrior, Super Boricua Warrior. Welcome in, man. Definitely the best thing for Edgar right now is rounds. Edgar mentioned that he had some news for New Year. I was wondering if you heard any. No, man. I'm waiting, just like you. I'm waiting, just like you, Rey Taino. I'm waiting for those news, but I hope that he doesn't. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. Sometimes we can think one thing and he can do another, and it could work out. It could work out, because like I'm always saying, man, it is better for you to lose against a top fighter than to lose against a bum. It is better. It is better, If you're gonna lose, you better lose to a better fighter. And Egel Belanga with this two fights, this last two fights, I think that is a pretty good experience for him. Even though he still needs some more rounds. But I think his next fight is not going to be against a big deal. It's not going to be against a top 10 or even a maybe a top 20, maybe. Because there are some guys there that are bumps, man. I'm telling you, there are some bumps there that Edgar Belanga could beat. I'm telling you. Right now, John Ryder is a good fighter, but I don't think that John Ryder could beat Edgar Belanga because he's not. That guy that guy is gonna go in there to fight him. He's not gonna go in there to run like Coceres did. You know, the guy could fight. I'm not saying that the guy cannot fight, but when you stand in front of Edgar Belanga, it's gonna be hard for you to be standing up for 12 rounds. It's gonna be hard, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be real hard. Edgar Belanga is gonna be he's got the one thing he has is power. So if you're gonna fight Edgar Belanga, you better use the same strategy that Coceres used. Just move around as best as you can, and Edgar Belanga will have to change his game plan for that fight and use his jab that like he was doing at the beginning of the fight. Use that jab, keep using that jab, and if you caught the guy with a good punch, then you go for the knockout. But don't try to rush the knockout because it's not going to happen. You're going to make a mistake, and what's going to happen? You're going to get knocked out or knocked out. That's what happened to Edgar Belanga in the last fight. He was pushing for the knockout, and you cannot do that. You got to box the boxer and use that strong jab that he has, because Edgar Belanga has a really, really, really good jab and strong jab. He showed it in this fight. We all saw how that eye of Costa's was at the end of the fight. Okay, my people, so that's all I have for this video. I want to thank Rey Taino who came in, Super Boricua Warrior, um, um, this other guy right here, who is Dave Motor Jr., the Destroyer. Salute to you, family, and thank you for coming in. And the other clown who came in, who I had to block, Mingunki Dominguez. Take a look at that name. That guy's got to be. That has got to be a how do you call this? A fake a fake um and this hair of mine is crazy. It's going crazy. You gotta take a haircut. Okay, so thanks a lot, my people. Um, like always, my people. God bless you all, man. God bless the United States of America. God bless Israel. God bless Puerto Rico, this beautiful island of Puerto Rico. And once again, my people, God bless you all, and I will see you later. Okay, thanks a lot.